Oh, they can do it. They can definitely do it because Josh Allen is that dude, and they have enough weapons to make things happen. But I wouldn't bet against Mahomes at Arrowhead Stadium with luck running their way seemingly every playoff year. The Buffalo Bills, they can't play like they played against Baltimore yesterday and beat Kansas City. That ain't going to cut it.
I agree. I just think the thing is for Buffalo, if I'm Buffalo, Mike Shanahan used to tell us all the time, don't let it come down to a play. A play or a call. Go ahead and handle your business. So in the fourth quarter, hey, we got our hats and T-shirts early.
I can dig. This is an alarming stat. Buffalo had a league best plus 24 turnover differential during the regular season. We saw that this past game versus the Ravens. But it's good on good. Patrick Mahomes really doesn't put the ball in jeopardy like that.
No turnovers in the last 8 games.
So
could I interest you in that?
Can Josh Allen go win it? We've seen you talk heavily about the time when they went into Arrowhead and they get the 13 seconds and he still performed. But that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to be a shootout, but you cannot give Josh Allen you cannot give Patrick Mahomes an opportunity to win on your blunders.
Something stood out with me with Buffalo yesterday. 1 target, not a single catch, Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
There's a veteran. There's a veteran. And a weapon that the Buffalo Bills brought in. 1 target, 0 receptions. Again, inclement weather, we understand it.
Right.
But this is one of the examples that, you think you're going to get away with beating Kansas City if Amari Cooper gets zero catches and just 1 target?
He feels a lot more comfortable throwing to Shakir and his tight end.
That's right.
He does. He didn't really target the wide receiver the bunch.
Right.
He likes to throw in those kind of weather. Hey, the slot receivers, they're right here. Right. Tight ends are right here.
Drag.
I would say this to both of y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. Spagnuolo blitzed C.J. Stroud quite often.
Yes.
Got in the face, especially in the second half. That ain't going to work with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
No, Spags.
He can handle it better is what I'm
saying. But here's the thing. When Spags feels threatened, he's coming with the bomb blitz. That anytime he feels threatened, you start to get close, he's coming. Yeah. Now, the problem is, Josh Allen gets outside, he's going to hit his head on the goalpost.
For sure.
You make that mistake, if you bomb blitz him and you lose contain, it's 7 points.
Okay. I want to bring this up, too, real quick, because I played in the system with Joe Brady.
Okay.
Joe Brady is all about matchups, in formations, in movements, in tempo. You see that with Josh Allen. And if anything's equal, we're going to put the ball in Josh Allen's hands. So you see the 4x1 set, sneakily, motion, shift, same play. Just to get a different matchup or 4x1, just to have a guy drag, just to have a guy do it over, just to have the defense communicate overly, especially when you do a lot of blitzing and zone pressures. Everybody has to communicate. You may have a DN dropping. You may have, a middle dog crossing, things like that. But it comes down to communication from the defense that Joe Brady puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defenses.
Stephen A., let me ask you this quickly before we go to break. We all know the history of Buffalo in Super Bowls. How much pressure do you think is on Josh Allen to get it done? Like, this is their opportunity.
Well, now that Lamar Jackson is gone, what you going to do, Josh Allen? As Cam brought up weeks ago and others, they wanted the same pressure. I said it wasn't applicable because Josh Allen had a couple of spectacular postseason performances, whereas Lamar Jackson did not. But now that he's gone and you're the one knocking on the door, who's going to knock off Patrick Mahomes? How many chances, Josh Allen, do you think you're going to get to get at this guy?
Right.
We're looking at you now, and it's not because of 4 straight losses in the Super Bowl before Josh Allen was born. Nobody care about that. What they care about is that it's your turn now.
Right.
You that dude. You're an MVP candidate. Show up.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave it there.
Disappointing NFC Championship games we've ever seen because San Francisco didn't have a quarterback. This is a game. Jalen Hurts did perform well in the Super Bowl against Kansas City. But this NFC Championship game here in Philadelphia this weekend with Jaden Daniels coming into the house, I think Jalen Hurts going to have to throw that football
You going to go to that one?
No.
Oh.
No.
But you've got to make Philly play on your terms. As Cam mentioned, they do a great job of playing the game on their terms.
Yeah.
We run when we want to run. We throw it when you don't expect us to throw it. We're not going to let you dictate when we throw the football. We're never going to ask Jalen Hurts to throw the ball. When you start asking him to throw the ball 30, 35, 40 times,
that's
the recipe for the opposing team to win.
Sure.
You got it up on your nose. Saquon has run the ball more this postseason than Jalen Hurts has passing attempts. That's their recipe. And unless you stop 2-6, you can't beat the Eagles.
Well, understand this football 101 real quick, Stephen A. In order to stop Saquon, you have to load the box. And who loves that more than anything? A.J. Brown.
Right.
A.J.
But that's the
Brown.
point. But you know what A.J. Brown can't do? He can't throw it to himself.
Right.
And that's why I'm saying it's going to come. You've got to make it come down to Hurts. And Hurts got to be ready to throw that football.
How about this here on Sunday? If they stop Saquon, A.J. Brown won't be reading that book. Because he's going to have a bunch of pass catches.
Hello?
Because he's going one-on-one.
Right.
Right.
Devontae going to be going one-on-one.
And by the way, A.J. Brown almost has some making up to do because he dropped a couple of passes yesterday.
He did.
Yes, he did. Including
He
a
did.
touchdown pass.
Yes, he
I
did.
saw that.
Yes,
You
he
read
did.
that damn book, you can't go out there and then drop passes. Can't do that.
Right. Cam, can I just ask you this as a salty, disgruntled Giants fan? Where are the Eagles right now without Saquon Barkley?
I don't know.
Home.
Not here.
But you're right. But I love the fact because now we have to start identifying the blunders from upper management. You let a star go, and it didn't take multiple years.
And was arrogant in doing it.
It was 365 days ago that Saquon has never been in the playoffs, and this is what he's doing. It could have been you.
Yeah. He said he wanted to be a Giant for life. We saw how they did him dirty on Hard Knocks.
Well, here's the harbor, and I know the Giants are really irrelevant right now. Nobody should be thinking about them. But because of what you brought up, I'm going to bring it up. You got a GM that went on Hard Knocks and was arrogant as hell and dismissive in talking about Saquon Barkley, okay? And Saquon Barkley is here doing what they did. And you're the New York Giants, and what did you do? You kept that man.
Yeah.
You kept that man again. Now, I don't have no problem with them keeping Brian Dable because he's already shown he can coach. Former coach of the year.
Right.
But that GM, you actually kept him after these colossal blunders?
Yeah. And
deserve what you get.
He was the face of the team, too, and a high-character guy and leader in the locker room.
you paid Daniel Jones, and he's no longer on your team.
That's right.
And the guy that you didn't want to pay, he's on another team, about to win Offensive Player of the Year,
Man, come
2,000 yards, and could possibly be the Super Bowl MVP.
That's right.
Stephen, I know you're a low-key meteorologist, so I'm just wondering, when you were watching that game in the snow, like, were you loving that?
No, I hate it. You know why? You know why I hate it?
Why?
Because obviously the turf is slippery.
Yes.
The ball is slippery. And even though everybody has to play under the same conditions and you have to hold folks accountable, in the same breath, you can't be your best self under those conditions. Just think about a Super Bowl, for example. What if a Super Bowl was played in those conditions?
It was.
Then we're going like this. I said, hey, that's right.
Not snowing, but it was
But what
cold.
I'm saying to you, when something like that happens, you're able to sit up there and you look at it, and it takes something away because you're not able to say both were at their best and the best won. Yeah, you got to play in the same conditions, so there's no excuses. But I don't want any explanations. I want perfect weather conditions. I want perfect football conditions. I want you to go out there and make the best team win. I don't want something else being used.
I mean, I want a lot in life too.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã đến với kênh YouTube của mình. Và video ngày hôm nay mình sẽ đi tô màu, và những bức tranh của mình tô màu sẽ chắc chắn rất chi là đẹp. Mình sẽ tô rất chi là nhiều những con vật này, mà chủ yếu của mình sẽ tô là con vật rất chi là nhiều. Đấy, đây các bạn hãy xem những con vật của mình. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình tô màu này. Và để tô màu được những sản phẩm tuyệt đẹp gửi tặng đến tất cả các bạn thì không thể nào thiếu được hộp sáp màu. Đây là hộp sáp màu của mình này, mình đã chuẩn bị từ trước rồi. Những màu sắc thật sự là đẹp. Đây các bạn này. Và bây giờ các bạn hãy cùng theo dõi mình tô màu sản phẩm nha.
Bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục tô màu nha các bạn.
Đây là một ý này. Đỏ em. Cái đồ là xanh. Xanh nhá.
Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ đi tô màu và những bức tranh của mình tô màu sẽ chắc chắn rất chi là đẹp. Mình sẽ tô rất chi là nhiều những con vật này, mà chủ yếu của mình sẽ tô là con vật rất chi là nhiều. Đấy, đây các bạn hãy xem những con vật của mình. Đây là những sản phẩm của mình tô màu này, và để tô màu được những sản phẩm tuyệt đẹp gửi tặng đến tất cả các bạn thì không thể nào thiếu được hộp sáp màu. Đây là hộp sáp màu của mình này, mình đã chuẩn bị từ trước rồi, những màu sắc thật sự là đẹp. Đây các bạn này. Và bây giờ các bạn hãy cùng theo dõi mình tô màu sản phẩm nha.
Bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục tô màu nhé các bạn.
Nhớ cho mình nha. Các bạn hãy đợi mình hoàn thành video của mình để đánh giúp nha.
sama 1.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn.